Emiluhu and friends. Eliza, if you're there listening, I love this. I love it. All right, kiddos. This one is word building. I hope you have your piece of paper ready so you can word build with me. You can write the words as we talk about them. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. So on your paper, you could draw 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. I am going to write in a V. As your teacher still, we're really thinking about the V sound. I put it right here, and I'm going to put a magic E after it. We've already practiced I, and we learned that if you put an I right here with all by itself without the magic E, it's IV. If you have a magic E, it's IVE, like five and thrive and alive. And we also learned there's some strange ones, some heart words we got to learn by heart, like give, where even though it has an E on the end, it still says it. Give and live. We've already learned about the A. And AV is AV. AV Magic E helper is AVE, like cave and brave and save. But we also learned that there's tricky ones like have, that even though it has a magic E on there, it still says like the short A sound. We're done with A's and I's, and we're going to look at O's. O's are tricky. Here's of. No, I lied. Shoot. Ove. No. Man, oh man. All right. I've showed you the two wrong ways to do it. OV by itself is av. And once we put the magic E on, this makes a long O sound. But O's don't always follow that rule. I'm going to make a list of long O. See the line? That means say the letter name O. Ove. So here it is. If I do a W, ove, wove. When someone makes cloth out of string, they wove it together. Wove. We don't hear that much in first grade, but it's a word. What about, we have a dove. I dove into the water. I'm going to come back to that one, though. Sometimes in a passage, if you're talking about swimming, you're like, oh, that's dove. But if you're talking about the beautiful white birds or the gray birds that make sweet cooing sounds, it's dove. That, when that happens, this O is making a schwa sound. It sounds like a short U. It is not a U. U's are supposed to say But all the other vowels can say So it has, this one has the magic E over here, but this isn't following the rule. Sorry. So let's go back to this and do, I need 2 letters. So notice I have 2 groups. Those are the main groups. I'm going to put a R. We have a blend, so we have to make it a smiley face. Ove. If you try druv, and it's like nonsense, it doesn't make any sense. You're right, it doesn't make any sense. It's drove. It's kind of hard to figure these out. Drove. I drove the car down the street. Drove. here is G can blend with an R. G, gr, ove. Oh, I got to take off the E because all of these lists, nothing is, there's no sound here. Whether it's the long O sound or the U sound. Grove. Grove. The grove. I had a picnic in the grassy grove. I think rove is a word too. If we were to take off the G, rove, that means when you're wandering around, you're roving around. That's what that is. Rover. Okay, watch. Now we're going to put one that you know. Love. So that doesn't go over here with the O's. Wove, dove, drove, grove, rove. That goes over here with dove. Love. Love. It's making the U sound. Sometimes on t-shirts, you'll see people play around, and this is how they spell love on the t-shirt or on fun things. Love. This is how it sounds. That is not how you spell it, but that is what we hear. This is what your eyes see, and some people like to play around on things like water bottles and stickers and stuff, and they'll put this. Dove, love. We can take that L and put it with a G. So we're going to blend them. There's a little smiley face. Gl. Ooh, I might as well do it up here. Get a good look at it. GL. So we got to put a line for G. And we got to smile. Gl of. I have a glove for each hand, or I lost my glove. There's probably some more. Now, we've done the short U words. Dove, love, glove, or 3 of them. We've done the long O. Were. I keep saying were because that's an R. Wove. Like to sew. Dove in water. Drove, grove, rove. But look at this. This one. All right, let's get rid of these. Got to get rid of some of this. There's a lot going on here. That happens when you're teaching and you don't have enough room. Okay. This does not say this does not say O. Ooh. Usually for the double O's, we have a short sound, or we say have a ooh sound, a long, the double O digraph, vowel digraph. So this one is saying ooh, and it's not a double O. So we have oove. What is that? Move. Move on. Move. Moves. I can put an S on there. It does not mean usually words that have ooh have a double O. There are some like this one, oove. Silent E, still have the V sound. This says ooh. And here's one, for example. GR, gr, oove. Groove. But this sight word, this is one of those we have to remember. We have to just learn it. That it's really not following the rules. It's doing its own thing. It has no, not following the rules, not being a schwa sound. It's just got its own thing going on. That happens a lot in English. So I'm going to be done. This is a long one. It's about a 10-minute lesson. Woo! But O's are tricky that way. So I had to really spend some time on it. All right, go outside and seize your day. Get in the sunshine. If you have chalk, do some chalk on the sidewalk, in the garage, on the patio. That sounds fun. Love you and all the wildflowers out there.